Flyleaf all around me. And you'll have a lot more lessons all around you if you hit that subscription button. Lots of videos coming out. You don't want to miss it. And now let's take a deep dive into this song. Alright, so for starters, it's going to be in a drop D tuning. So we just go D, A, D, G, B, E. Okay. And this intro section, it's basically going to be the overall chorus progression, just with some little different dynamics in the beginning here. So we're going to start just palm muting, and we just focus really on the low D and the A here for this F sharp at the 4th fret. Okay, just palm muting it. And we're just strumming, you know, 8th note style here. Alright, so a full measure of the F sharp there at the 4. Then we bump it up to the 7, and we can even add this 9 on the middle D here now. Just give it a little sus2 vibe. And we're just going to strum that out the same way. Alright, and then we come off to open now, this open low D. But we want to keep these 9s on the middle D and the 9G here. And we're just slowly lifting off of the mute as we build this up. And just strumming throughout fuller in the chord. So kind of start with like the just low power chord there. Add that 9D, add the 9G as we go forward. And as that initial progression's going on, you know, there's a little bit of a guitar noodling going on here. So it does something like this where we go on the middle D, a 4, 7, 4, hammer on pull off there, just. Okay, it comes down, hits a 5B and then a 6G. Okay, holds out through the next measure and then just does 7 on the middle D to a 5B. And lets that ring for a measure or two. And the second part of the intro, you know, where everybody comes in and it gets, you know, good and heavy there, this is basically just like the second half of the chorus. And we're just going to do full-blown, you know, chords here and no muting. So just 4s on the DAD for the F sharp, measure there. And you can hit it, let it ring, or you can, you know, strum right on beat. It's up to you. Your preference there. And from there, comes up to the 7 for the A. And now it's going to throw in an E at the 2s. And then comes off to the open low D. And just even adds one more little buffer measure of the open D there. During the second half of the intro there, where everything's big and full there, this lead section comes in with the second guitar, and this is also happening in the chorus. And the first you know, couple measures of this happen twice in the chorus, but during this section we just go through it once and then we add a little something at the end. So we're doing this bit where we're going 4, 7, 4 on the middle D down to the 5 on the B. Okay, then we go 4, 7, 4 D, hit the 6 on the G, give it a bend and release. Alright, and like I said, those first two measures happen twice as we get into the chorus. But at this point in the intro, we just come back to that 5B, and then we do a little something here where we go 6, 4 on the G to 7 on the D, back to the 4G, land on the 4 of the D, back to the 5B, and then we'll slide it up to 7, hit the 7 again. And once the verse gets going, and if you just want to do straight up like some basic chords here, basically all that's going along, if you're just following the bass, we're just doing a F sharp minor, and we just do that by, you know, hitting the 4s on the DAD and then 2s on the GBE. You know, in standard tuning you would just be doing this where you had the 2 on the E, but since we're in drop D, we got to add that up here with the 4. Okay, shift down to an E, so just take those 4s, make them 2s, and then add the 1 on the G with the open B and E. And then off to a big open D here, so open DAD, 2 on the G, 3B, 2E. and you hold that for 2 measures. So just 3 chords if you just want to do some straight up, normal strumming chords throughout the verse and the interlude section as well.